Welcome guys to another episode. Today I'm going to be talking about 1.9 and why I like the direction I think Mojang was trying to go with it and why they completely failed to get there pretty successfully. And I know I made a 1.9 video like a while ago. This is going to go more in depth than that. It's going to be like 12 seconds where I say the same thing. Get over it. Get over it. I'm talking about it again even though it's not even really that relevant anymore. Leave me alone. I do what I want. Anyhow, so I think Minecraft PvP itself is kind of objectively awful if you look at it. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm fine with it, but there's a lot of flaws with it. Like, you kind of look at it and you go, really? This is Minecraft? Like, the game this big is combat like this? Does this guy have armor? He doesn't have armor. Because it's like one of the biggest flaws with Minecraft is quite apparent the fact that you literally have to keep clicking in a fight to keep hitting people. What game does that? Like in a shooting game, you just hold down left click, you keep shooting, or you click a few times to fire each shot. You don't click like 10 times per second to get the most hits, and that's what game does that? It's like cookie clicker level of combat. And so another thing is the fact that just how fast you click affects combat. Why? I think those are the kind of things that Mojang were trying to fix with 1.9, because those are not good things to have in combat, because it's pretty clear that those things just came around because Minecraft, well, combat wasn't designed when Minecraft was that big of a thing, and I guess they just didn't expect PvP to really go as far as it did. Did PvP go decently far? I guess it did. Whatever. And plus Minecraft, I don't even really think Minecraft was that designed for player versus player combat in mind. Certainly not at the scale it is. So I think that's what they were trying to fix. They were trying to update that. But the problem is that they went around it the completely wrong way. Like one of the easiest solutions you can do is just make holding down left click, keep hidden. I know that sounds a little bit weird because we're really used to the old system. But that makes a lot of sense. I mean, that's pretty much how every game works, and it's way more healthy for our hands. Like, don't get me wrong, you can play if you play Minecraft for long enough, you're gonna feel it, okay? Just clicking that much is just not good for your hand over that many years. It's just not. I'm not telling you that you're gonna get arthritis in like 2 seconds. Okay, here are you. Uh-oh. Yep. Thank you. I'm not telling you you're gonna get arthritis and die in like 2 seconds if you jitter click or anything, but clicking that much for that many months, that many years, that's not good for your hand. Not at all. Let me be clear, that's just a poor decision, and that's why it's kind of weird that it's just necessary in Minecraft. So I'm glad they tried to fix that. They just went around it the completely wrong way, because they went from like, okay, so the other issue I said earlier is that how fast you click. So they're like, okay, so we need to limit the people clicking like 12,000 times per second. And then what they did was they made it so the max click rate per second is pretty much 1. Why? Why did you make it 1? You could have made it like 5, 6, 7, anything casuals can do pretty easily, but you made it 1. Why? That's just that's so wildly different. Like, you can still have pretty much similar Minecraft PvP if you click like 5 to 7 times per second as you had in the past. Like, it's still gonna be generally the same, but once you put it to like 1 click per second, PvP is completely different because combos aren't a thing anymore. Because what's the damage and vulnerability timer? A quarter of a second? Half a second? It's way smaller than the hit cooldown thing. It completely changed combat, and it's a bit late in Minecraft's lifespan to completely change combat, if you know what I'm saying. So they could have done so many better ways to fix, like, just like limit the amount of times you can click per second. They don't even limit, just limit how effective it is to click 30 times per second. Just make it like cap it at 8. I don't know, some people try to respect jitter and it's like a legit thing, and if it's here, I'll respect it, but it's not ideal. Let's be real here. It's not ideal. But as I said earlier, just like hold down left click to fight. That makes so much more sense. It'd be pretty much the same, just way better for our hands. I know it sounds a little bit weird, but you'd get used to that in like a day. Let's be real here. Instead they do 1.9. Why? It's just such a train wreck. I also feel like they made the combat update without, like, considering, like, actual combat. Like, I think it was based around player versus environment, which I don't know anyone that cares about that. Like, I guess it's probably more relevant to Mojang, but no one I know is interested in fighting zombies in new and creative ways, and if they did, I guess that's what mods are for, man. Mods do everything. It's like the whole point of Minecraft back in the day. Download cool mods! But yeah, I don't feel like the combat changes were made with multiplayer in mind. I feel like they're going for the single player thing, which is fine, I guess. Which is fine, but it just... Why? 1 click per second, why? Although honestly, I don't think Mojang cares all that much about the multiplayer scene, so... It doesn't surprise me. What other things they had in 1.9? There's a lot of people that are like trying to justify 1.9 being the greatest thing ever. They're like, oh, look at these potion arrow effects, which are never going to be used ever. Let's be clear. What are you doing? You're not. It's not helping you. You're just blocking yourself off, man. Hello. But yeah, it's like the point of a bow is that you shoot someone and they get hurt. But now they're like, oh, now you shoot someone and they get all these potion effects. And most of them are positive. Why? What? When people are sitting here like, oh, it's a lot of strategy. You're going to see your teammate and you're going to shoot him with the arrow to give him strength and he's going to turn around and win the fight. No. That's never going to happen. That's a great, like, theoretical situation you can write in your fan fiction. That's not what's gonna happen in PvP, man, because it's just so wildly inefficient of storage of items. Like, who would do that? Just bring a strength potion, dude. And plus, you'd have to hit your teammate in the first place. Just shoot your enemies. That's what the bow is for. I don't have a bow. I can't bow fight this dude. Ah, whatever. It's just... It's never going to happen, and people are like, oh, it's more strategy or whatever. No, it's not gonna be. You wanna fight now? Is that he's gonna bow me repeatedly? Thank you. All right. What else to talk about? There's more to 1.9. I like the Elytra. The Elytra is the one part where I'm like, this is a good update, I want this. But everything else combined, it's like, why? You had one job, fix PvP, and you're like, no, we're going to completely overthrow what PvP is. We're going to completely change it. And that's just not something you should do when the game is, what, like 7 years old or something? I don't know how long. I don't know when the official release date was. I just know when it started being developed. Regeneration. Like, imagine imagine some Game of Thrones stuff is happening right now. You've been stabbed like 50 times and the camera is slowly panning away. Why are there so many nerds on my island? Go away. The camera is slowly panning away on your dying body as you breathe your last breath, and suddenly this guy rushes onto the scene with like a prime rib medium rare steak and just shoves it down your throat, and in like 5 seconds and no more you've completely healed, all of your wounds gone, and it's like it never happened. That's the new regeneration system. Why? People are trying to sell me the update saying, oh, it's more realistic. No, it's not. It's like even less realistic than it was before. Get out of here. And plus being I've explained it before, but seriously? It's realistic is being used to promote a Minecraft? Nah, that's not an argument. Alright. Alright, I feel like most of the people that like the changes Mojang did, they don't actually like it. They just think, oh, well, I'm tired of getting destroyed by good players, and the good players don't like this update. That means they're probably not good, and that means they'll be on an even playing field. But guess what? You still have to be good at aiming to, like, hit, when you click, it resets the cooldown timer even if you miss. So you're still gonna get slaughtered if you don't know how to aim. So this update isn't gonna help you at all. So yeah, that's why I really think the combat update failed, is because it wasn't made for people that actually, you know, do combat. It was made for, like, the single player people, the people that really never figured out how to PvP all that well. to the point where they don't even really know how the changes are going to affect Minecraft, because they just assume it's going to even the playing field by completely resetting the playing field and making an entirely new thing. So yeah, you guys can leave your opinions in the comment section. Leave a like, please. I want to kill this guy so I can like do an effective outro. But his name's Friendly Baka. He's shooting me in the face. He doesn't seem friendly, but okay. Just your neighborhood Baka man. Here to beat me up. Nope. Nope. You see that flaming arrow? That's the one thing Minecraft could have added. Arrows that set stuff on fire. They didn't do it. You know how much fun that would have been? And yeah, sure, there's the fire. There's the flame enchant. That's not the same thing, man. It doesn't set anything on fire except people and entities. I mean, like, blocks, man. Well, like explosive arrows, but I guess that would have been slightly overpowered. But hey, they added strength arrows. So you know what? The sky's the limit. You could do anything you want, and you're like, what if we just had them add potion effects? That's so lame! That's so lame. Why would you limit yourself like that? Oh, don't shove me off the map. Alright. And Friendly Baka down. Good game. So yeah, in conclusion, the combat update failed because it really wasn't designed for the people it was going to affect. And the people that it was designed for, I don't really think they're going to care or really notice all that much. Because they're playing single player where, you know, I don't think the whole fighting a zombie thing is the most essential part of Minecraft. I don't know. You guys can leave your opinion in the comment section. That was another episode of something commentary. I don't know what to call it, series. I call it Techno Talks, but I feel like that'd be slightly misleading. Anyhow, guys, that was another episode. Leave a like, please. I'm desperate. Bye.